Okay.
Yes.
Hey Bruins, welcome to our Wednesday pre-show. We're very excited to bring you today's news.
First up, a reminder to submit your vote for this week's Padua Pet Party. Let us know who your favorite furry friend is. You can vote by going to the All Access tab in iPad.
Also new this week was the relaunch of our popular Meet the Teacher game, renamed Masked Teacher. Do you know who this mystery robot is? Use that same form to submit your guess.
Last up for our pre-show, we welcome a very special guest back to the show. Earlier this week, Mrs. Simna sat down with our fearless leader to pitch your questions to Padua admin.
That's right, Bruins. Please enjoy the return of Mr. DeRocco in Ask the Principal.
Bringing back Ask the Principal.
Yeah, it makes a difference.
It
That's
does.
our team. I love it.
And when we teased it,
Great questions, by the way.
yeah, very good questions.
yeah.
When we teased at the beginning of the week, we had a ton of questions. So you
Well,
had a
bring 'em,
ton.
man.
You
Yeah,
had a
bring
ton
'em.
to
Tell me
ton
what
to
you got.
choose from. So here we go. What do you think has changed the most over your time here at Padua? And I love this question because you and I started the same year.
We did.
We did.
So I'll be curious what
08,
you
09.
say too,
Yeah.
right? 8, 9. I could tell you the biggest thing that hasn't changed is the culture and the people in CFO, right? That
Yeah.
whole what this place is as the people in the family. I think if there's a biggest change, right, besides watching faculty retire and hiring new teachers, that's part of that journey.
Right.
But watching the significant improvements to the physical facility, right? So what
yeah,
people
you're
don't
right.
understand, you remember when we started here, there was no front lobby.
no front lobby, no
There
back
was
lobby.
a football field that was always mud,
Yep.
and we had to get sand filled in to finish football
Oh my
seasons.
gosh, that's right.
We didn't have the TK atrium.
Right.
Cafeteria, totally different space. We've upgraded room 219, 223, 226, 227, 224 into
Yeah.
these really magnificent spaces. And lockers,
Yeah.
right? When we came here,
Brand
the
lockers.
god-awful yellow lockers
they were
that we had.
beige and like dented and
Yeah,
gross.
so we have, under Mr. Steck's leadership and along before with like Father Allen, Father Ted even, like just the amount, the significant physical improvements to this space. And we're going to keep growing.
Yeah.
So that to me is what's most notable because we get to use this studio, right? This is brand
I
new,
know.
2 years
There we
old,
go.
right? So having opportunities to have really cool spaces,
Right.
I love it.
All right, from an aspiring fisherman.
You know I was going to answer this.
Of course, I knew you were going to pick the
The
fisherman
answer
question.
is yes, but go ahead and ask the
Would you
question.
ever consider competing in the Big Rock Blue Marlin tournament in North Carolina?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
I do fish competitively.
Okay.
And all I've ever done, really, I've done a couple walleye tournaments, mostly bass fishing tournaments locally. I've done some in like North Carolina, mostly around the
Nice.
state of Ohio. It's a lot of fun. Absolutely would go deep sea or blue marlin, whatever that tournament's about. I would love it.
Awesome. Well, there you go, aspiring fisherman
Aspiring
out there.
fisherman, join the team if you're not on it already.
From a sophomore,
Yes.
When you were in high school,
Yes.
what was your favorite class?
All right. 2 classes really stick out, maybe 3, right? Let's go in order. When I was especially a freshman and sophomore, I loved math. I was really good at math. I got placed into like honors algebra 1 and then honors geometry and honors. I was good at it, so I liked it. I loved biology.
Okay.
I had a fantastic biology teacher, and we used to dissect rats, like these giant African rats. And then I became a lab assistant. Like I was just
Oh, wow.
yeah, I was infatuated with biology class. Considered becoming a marine biologist at one point in my
Really?
life before I went to the seminary.
To the seminary.
Yeah, and then maybe one of my most fun classes, either drama or choir.
Cool.
And I was just hanging out with,
Score
people
one for
that-
the fine arts.
Yeah, no, listen, I like to sing, right? And
No, you?
I do. And if I'm being honest, like it was just this wonderful group of people, and we had
Awesome.
a blast, right? We got to go to class and sing every day.
Cool.
And they were really cool people to hang
Yeah.
with. So that's probably. But drama, I had a great teacher.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he made it so much fun that like. I like to act, I like to sing, and I like that whole world.
Were you in the plays for
I
Holy
was
Name?
not.
Or?
I did Fine Arts Week. Like I was on stage singing and
Okay.
dancing and doing stuff. So the way they did it there, I wasn't really into the plays as much. I did act in a play with Mr. Steck in college when we were at seminary.
I've heard that story, yes.
I was Bert from Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins.
Oh, you'd make a great Bert.
Thank you.
Oh,
Bert.
wow.
I know, right? Step in time.
That's-
right up. It
That's
was so
great.
much fun.
Yeah.
The chimney sweeps.
You look like
yeah.
Bert.
Right? And you see my little hat. You
I
know my
do.
little
I
hat
see
got,
that.
Right?
You
So-
have a, he even has the hat, folks.
Yeah, I used to have the hair,
nice. Oh,
but
ooh,
I
well.
certainly still have the hats.
All right, so last question from a random music student.
Yeah.
Since we have an AP art program, could we start an AP music program for juniors and seniors?
Yeah, so it's something I have been talking with Mrs. P and Mr. Waz about, and Mrs. Smith about having at least trying to get something on the books like an AP music theory.
Okay.
So certainly those possibilities are out there. It takes a lot of work to plan well. Some other things that are in the works I don't really want to answer right now, but certainly trying to provide those opportunities for our choir and our musicians, right? High level stuff.
Very cool.
This was a lot of fun. Thanks
This
for bringing it
was,
back.
absolutely. So stay tuned for the next time we have Ask the Principal. Make sure you get your questions into our form.
Yep.
And maybe Mr. Rocco will pick your question.
That would be awesome. Hey guys, have a great day. Have a great week.
Go Bruins.
Good morning, Padua. I'm Riley,
And I'm Melanie.
and we're here to bring the news to the students.
From the students, and a big welcome to our 8th grade visitors in the building today. We hope you choose Padua.
We're also shouting out Angela Klacheska. Happy birthday, Angelina. You are the best, and I hope you have the best 16th birthday.
This one goes out to Tyler Petty. Thank you, Tyler, for always making my days brighter, and good luck with the upcoming wrestling season.
Finally, to Leslie Tapal. I love you, girl.
Attention, all seniors and faculty/staff members interested in the return of the upcoming Turkey Bowl. Senior class officers are coming to your homeroom this morning with sign-up sheets for Padua's traditional Turkey Bowl. For years, it's been a Padua tradition for members of all senior class to face off against the faculty in a game of touch football right around Thanksgiving. Members of our official football team are not permitted to play, but should sign up to coach.
If you are interested in playing in this year's Turkey Bowl, please sign up with one of your class reps today or use the form sent to your Gmail yesterday. You may also stop by Mrs. Simna's room and access the list that way.
The game will take place next Friday, November 17th, from 2:30 to 4:30 in the stadium. There will be hot dogs and beverages available for all players and spectators, and the game will be a 50-point check-in at the Bruin app. Please come and help us bring back this classic Padua tradition.
Attention all BBN broadcasters planning to be involved in our super secret segment. If you are interested, reply in the email directly. If you have any questions, please see Jacob Myers whether by email or in person.
Attention all Environmental Club members. We will have a meeting on Thursday, November 9th after school in the Campus Ministry Center. We will make plans for CFO. Be sure not to miss this important meeting.
In your fine arts news, currently on display in the library today are a collection of Inktober sketchbooks created by Art Club. We've been talking about this collection all week, and this is your last chance to view these books, so don't forget to check them out.
Some of our station staff went up to take pictures and they look amazing, so don't miss this opportunity.
I'm really impressed by all of those.
Wow.
Also, Bruins, don't forget about our robotics team competition on Saturday, November 18th at Brecksville Broadview Heights. The competition will last from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Come support our robotics team. This will be a 30-point check-in on the app. Come see what all our rockstar programmers have been up to.
This reminder goes out to the German Club for your November 14th Thanksgiving craft activity at 2:35 in Frau's room. All are welcome.
And finally, we have a special feature from BBN segment producer Lex Varner.
That's right. Let's hear a little bit more from Dr. S, Intro to Business Class.
This is Intro to Business. Today they're learning about partnerships, and they have to work together. Monday they're going to form corporations, and they will have to vote in a board of directors, and the board of directors will supervise the workers, and the board of directors will make more money than the workers. So today they're running a business making and selling paper airplanes. A functional, attractive, and unique plane is worth more than a plane that is just like functional and unique. So they have to buy all their supplies from me. Construction paper is $2. Printer paper is $1. They have to pay for markers, scissors. If you accidentally ruin your paper and you can't use it, you have to come back and buy another. You have to pay me rent for their seat for the day. And then they will make paper airplanes. And then some other students will come in here a little later today that they will buy the airplanes based on if it is unique and functional.
Filling out our business plan and dividing the jobs. We're gonna make an airplane a circle, and then you throw it like this, and it goes really far.
My second year at Padua, and I taught for 5 years in North Carolina. I mean, I did a lot of other stuff. I was a manager at a hotel and a bunch of other stuff. I became a business teacher because I liked my business classes so much.
Yeah, no,
that's $20 right there.
oh, bad.
Thanks so much for joining us. That's all the news we have.
And now over to Riley for our closing thought.
This one comes from JL Cedino. Remember, the moon is slowly drifting away